Let's see. Hey, what's up? How are you? Hey, Princess, how are you? I've been doing good. I know I've been MIA on the lives, but I've been busy, y'all. How are you guys doing tonight? Y'all, I was using this oil and I got it in my eye. Ugh, that's good. Me too. That's good. That's good. How do you guys feel about the time change? It's been my body's still been adjusting to it. Can you read me? I can come. I'm gonna come back in an hour and do some readings. So, because I'm not home yet. Well, what's been going on? Yeah. What's been going on though? Are you okay? Guys, lost my boy electric the fuck rent backup girl. Oh, you lost your job? Oh my gosh. Hey Disha, hi Kim, how are you? Disha, did you? I sent you your reading last week. I don't know if you opened it yet. Yeah, I'm like walking near train tracks. Peak season is here. What do you mean? Scorpio season? Rent backup mad shit. Where do you live, princess? Like where do you live? Rent is expensive here too. I'm in California. My job, the holidays are coming up. 12, 13 hour shifts, yeah. But you're gonna make, see, but the thing is, you're gonna make a lot of money, which is good. Oh, I sent it to you last week on Instagram. And I asked you a question in the, because I was like, I'm gonna ask her, wait, I need to ask her something. And then I was gonna continue. But it says that it's just still sent. You didn't open it. Oh, I remember you. Yes, I remember you now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Amazon. A while back they fired you. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. We collab with Amazon too. But Amazon, they've been firing a lot of people. Yeah, I like it. It's nice. Kim, Kim, I went hiking, right? I was busy today and I was gonna go. I was gonna go to the beach, but I ended up hiking, and now it's like I'm coming down. So yeah, Amazon they fire. Yeah, they do. I knew this girl that got fired way before like the shutdown and all that shit. She got fired. Um, I think last year. Yeah, well then I got There's no bad, no electricity. Oh, okay, okay, okay. But now I have two jobs, clock it, the house, period. Oh, that's good. Let me see. Disha, there's always stalkers. Like, there's only like, let's just say, even if I'm doing readings, there's always like five people that don't say anything, and there's always only like three people that comment. Yeah. But I think sometimes the numbers on YouTube as well, they fuck up the numbers because it'll say it's 28 people, then it's actually six, and then it goes down to two, then five, and then seven. But yeah, if you guys are like watching, say hi. At least say hi. Say hey, what's up, and then you can go back to watching. You know what's bad about YouTube is that it's not like you can see who joins until they comment, so anyone could be watching you, you don't even know. You're a Gemini. See, I like Gemini women. I don't like Gemini men because Gemini men for me are very like they're crazy. What was your zodiac sign again? I forgot, Princess. Weren't you a Libra or were you a fire sign? I don't remember. Kim is a Libra. Disha's a Libra. Right, the men are hell no. It's like inside to my personality. Oh, you are the Gemini. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I remember you were saying you were like some type of air sign. Yeah, I don't like Gemini men. The ones that I met, all of them were crazy, like mentally ill. But you know, I also don't like cancers, like men and women. I just don't like cancers. They're very weird. They're too emotional and they hold on to grudges. Now, Andrea as a Leo. I love fire signs though. Hey, how are you? I was thinking about you yesterday. I was like, wonder what you're doing. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just walking right now. I wouldn't go. I went to go hike. Then it got dark, so I'm just walking back home. Yeah, I know. I haven't been really active on the lives, which I've been just so busy. Working now, security. Good, good. I'm so happy. Is war gonna break? They're gonna have another conflict, yes. Yeah, I know. I have to go live more. I know. Yes, yes. I was gonna ask, how are you coming along with your pregnancy? What happened to what's his name? The guy? Um Taiwan. What was his name? Taiwan? Good. That's good. That's good. His name was Tai something, right? Tai something. You mean who's psychic Tai? No, I'm talking to about this guy, Tai. Yes, we still talk. You said he's possibly the father. Tai. That's good y'all still talk. He hates me the fact that I can't keep his son. Oh, he wanted you to get rid of the boy? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I am not gonna lie to you. I was actually hiking and then it's windy over here too, so like the dust got in my eyes, so I'm just kind of rubbing my eyes right now. Yeah, India's invest. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. He said when the baby is born, he's gonna take my son. What? No, he's crazy. You really think he's serious, or you think he's capping? A straining order ASAP. Yeah. I mean, he can't take away the baby unless like it was like you were abusing him, the baby or something. If you were in the Middle East, he could do that. Really? Child. He said if I play with him when my baby is born, he will. Oh my! But see, you could actually press charges on him if he's threatening to do that to you. Like if he tries to do something, but he's not, because that would be a dumb move on him. If he did that, that would be so stupid. Because you could just say that he tried to say that to you. You know what I mean? And especially if you have like text messages or screenshots of words he said, you could just show that to the police. I think he's just saying that. Yep, see? There you go. And didn't he already have something with the law before? Like some tea with the law? Yeah, trying to manipulate. So, Andre, I think you need to get with like a. You need to find like a really rich old man. I always tell every girl like to go after rich older men. You know what I mean? That's how I knew about the reading from me a few months ago about him being the father is accurate. I feel like I haven't caught you in 7,000 years. Child. Yeah. Do you watch Andrea? Do you watch Sierra 7? Just get an older guy. Read my first message. Let me see. Anna Nicole Smith. I actually saw one of her videos the other day on YouTube. I was like, oh, she was really pretty. You think was a Pakistan? Not soon. I don't see that happening soon. No. It's sad that what happened to her. You know, I didn't know that her son had passed away. I remember as a kid hearing that she overdose or something, or she was on sleeping pills. Correct me if I'm wrong. Um, but her son died, huh? Yeah. But Kassen's economy. I don't see that. I feel more towards 2026 for the economy getting better. Rest in peace to her. Oh, he overdosed too. Her the son. Oh my god. You know, reminds me of Whitney Houston when her daughter did the same thing. I was sad. Do you guys believe in? Okay, so I don't know how I feel about this because I used to think that when you died. Okay, so I used to think that when you died, there was you could still be here like a ghost, right? But now I'm like, I feel like there's tricksters. But then I'm thinking, well, people that have passed away that have like near death experiences, they're like, yeah, I saw my grandma and I saw my body, and I'm just thinking like, I'm very confused about it. I'm not sure if it's really like, if you are there really ghosts or is it both? What is the movie called? Oh, it wasn't a movie. It was just a video of her speaking like an interview. Because it's like, why would you stay stuck here? But then I'm thinking, well, if you died violently, that would make sense why you wouldn't feel at peace. I don't think you gotta be to go. You gotta go to heaven. You got a judgment day. Also, do you feel like when okay, so do you think when you die, like you're just asleep, and then until judgment day comes, that's when people go to heaven or hell? It was CNN interview of her. It just put type in Anna Nicole Smith interview. Hmm. I think when you die, you gotta go get censured. No, I'm not home yet. I think when you die, you gotta sit. I'm actually like sitting down right now. I think when you die, you gotta get some. Please got my photo combo. Hmm. But do you believe like in demons? Because I was watching this guy that goes to these. He's not like a big YouTuber. He has like 71 subscribers, but I subscribe to his channel because he did a lot of local like places that I've been to, and he takes the EVPs and he goes to like cemeteries, right? But I was like wondering, is he really talking to the dead or is he talking to a demon? And I even told him in the comments, I'm like, you need to be careful because he made another video and he was in his home and all of a sudden the light started glitching, the lamp light, and the light was plugged in, but it kept turning off and on. And I was like, you need to cleanse yourself. But I was thinking maybe it was like a demon that was attached to him. I know when I die, when I get in front of. Mm, very good question. I personally think they're talking to demonic energies because I feel like in the spiritual realm, you might have souls that are in limbo, but I feel like if you're in limbo, that's not good because why are you stuck? And I feel like when you're in that limbo realm, there's principalities around you and you could see these demons right when you're dead. And I feel like, for example, let's say you're at the cemetery and your loved one tries to contact you. What I feel is that, or the medium, I feel like let's say you try to go to contact the medium, I feel like the demons hold you back and then the demon transforms to your identity, like they kind of shapeshift and then they go talk to that person. Yeah, if you had a past life, yeah. You listen back and forth. Hmm. Yeah, but don't you think they would know they were dead because it's a different realm and it's like you don't think like for example, if I was dead, I could try to go talk to like for example my dad and my dad won't see me, he won't respond to me. I'd be like, "Wait, why aren't you acknowledging me?" Then I'll be like, "Wait a minute." I feel like you would eventually realize it. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that, but like how could you go years and years and years without knowing you're dead? But see, I always wonder too, like, let's just say, for example, you died in the 1800s. You died in 1894, right? Would your soul still be stuck to that time period? Like, would you see life as that time period, or would you see life as it is modern now? I always wondered that. Open the door allows others to come to room. Right. Y'all hear the they're looking for someone. Imagine they're looking for me. There's a if you live in the hood, like they have a helicopters searching for somebody. So they're searching for me. There's this guy on YouTube. Hey Diana, how are you? TikTok and in the cemeteries. Yes, Kelly, I've watched him. Is he the guy that's kind of a he's an older white guy with glasses? I've seen the guy he cleans the cemetery graves and they responded like, "Thank you, John." And they're like I was like, "What?" I'm doing good. How are you? I was hiking, so I'm just coming back down the mountain. Yeah, but I wonder if that's a demon though, because yeah, because children, they always say when children die, children go to heaven, right? The age of accountability, they're pure hearted. But then you've had stories of children that were earthbound, but I'm like, what if they're not? What if that's a demon imitating that child spirit? Because I feel like even if a child is murdered or a child is sick or whatever, if the child dies, the child doesn't stay stuck because they didn't have enough years to accumulate to be earthbound to be stuck. I feel like if you're more stuck, it's because you didn't. Let's see, that's kind of like I don't know because. But then I feel like your death is destined too because some children don't live. Not everyone's meant to live long, and it says God already knows the number of your days. So God already knew. So God already knows each person's life when they're gonna die. So then would God already know then like who's gonna be earthbound and who's gonna I don't know, that's confusing. They get stuck in the loop. Hmm. It's so confusing, like one of the spirits had a great fun environment, yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen that video. But I don't know, but that's confusing because 1785, that means that guy has been dead for like over 300 years and he still hasn't know what happened to him. Like that just makes me wonder like why wouldn't God like this is what I feel like if you were to die and then it's confusing because if we all have spirit guides, wouldn't that guy's spirit guides tell him, oh, you're passed away and you're stuck right now and you need to go to the light? Like you would think. So then it makes me wonder, are spirit guides real? Does everyone have a spirit guide or is it demonic? Because supposedly you have a guardian angel around you when you're the whole time of your lifetime, right? Until the day you die. But then how do you get stuck if you have a spirit guide, if you have a an angel? That's why it doesn't make sense to me because I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I think the spirit guide is bullshit. Like, I think that's new age beliefs. I don't believe, like, I don't personally, when I like do stuff, spiritual stuff, I don't work with like ancestors. I don't work with spirit guides. I'm not shaming people that do, but I would think if your spirit guide was real, it's to guide you. So even when if you pass away, they're supposed to guide you to the other realm, to the light. Why would you be stuck? So I don't think okay, so either if they are spirit guides, not everyone has spirit guides. That's what I believe. Yeah, John Santa. Yeah. Why do some tarot readers say they won't work? Maybe because I don't know. I think it's maybe because they might don't believe in spirit guides, or they might feel like those are trickster spirits, and maybe they're afraid to also have the idea of having to ask a guide. You know, some people ask, they say spirit, they say universe. Does that mean that they are a fake tarot reader? Um, no, not necessarily. I think it depends on the reasons, because you can even have people that, the thing is too, like, I believe there's principalities that we all have around us, and those certain entities could disguise themselves as a guide, and they could be talking to something, but that might not be a guide, that might be a demon. And sometimes, I don't know if y'all have realized, first of all, I don't get readings like from no readers on here, because I just don't think they're like that accurate. And there's only one reader that I go to that's off here, like on TikTok, but they don't work with their guides, and they don't work with they work with the ancestors, like they do ancestor renovation, but when they're doing readings, they don't work with their spirit guides. They just tap into God, source. And she also believes that spirit guides are, they could be demonic. And it's like, she's very interesting because she grew up in the South, so she has a belief of like more um Christianity, but then there's like a theme of hoodoo, right? Root workings. But I also think about it, if that guy is stuck in a loop. But this is what I think too, guys. I think too, like, I feel like if you're, let's just say your loved one does come through to you, I feel like they'll come to you directly. And people were like, well, but how if they're not a medium? You could have dreams, and your lineage could come through your dream, and depending on the feeling you get from that dream, you can decipher whether that was a good or bad vibe, right? But I think when you go to someone else to talk to the dead, then I feel like tricksters could actually be more prevalent to prey on that person, because you're going to a stranger that doesn't know you, right? And you're opening up a spiritual contract to agree for that person to pick up a dead person, and they might be picking up on a demonic entity that's disguising themselves as your loved one. Yeah, I agree, Kelly. I don't think they watch you 24/7. I believe we have a guardian angel. I don't believe in a spirit guides because spirit guides are monitoring spirits. If you really think about it, if something's around you all the time, that's monitoring you. It's monitoring your energy. It's watching you, okay? So the only one I think that has the authority is God. God sees everything, but even God allows things to happen. You know, God permits evil things to happen to people, and I think God can send like an angel, guardian angel to you that's assigned to you. But I think that when you say you have three or four or five spirit guides around you, I don't think so. I think those are trickster entities that are monitoring your energy, and they're not always good. And the thing too, they might even, let's just say they pick up accurately on your grandpa, like your grandpa liked tuna sandwiches, right? You're like, wow, yeah, he did. Demons know, so the demons are gonna say something that's gonna be so accurate that you're like, how would they know that my grandpa liked sandwiches, right? Tuna, and they do that, and then they open up a portal, and that's how they get to you. Yeah, I agree, Kelly. I agree. I think with your say, if people are, oh, they're always around you, no, those are monitoring spirits. I don't think your ancestors are always around you. I don't think your guides are always around you, quote unquote. I feel like if that they're always around you, that's demonic and that's a trickster spirit. Demons are always around us because they rule the world. So they're in your house, they're in churches, even if you do protection work, yeah, you could protect yourself, but they're still watching you from a distance. They might not be as in close proximity as someone that's not protected, but they're still there. That's why people have depression. That's why do you think some days are good and then some days you feel bad? Because those are principalities attacking you. So even if you pray, or if you pray to God, you cleanse yourself, you could still be depressed. You could still have a bad day tomorrow. So what is that? It's because there's still principalities that are beyond your control that are able to still have authority. Because at the end of the day, we're human. We're not in the spiritual realm yet, and these are things that we can't even see, entities that we don't even know what they look like. They could be fucking scary monsters that are literally right in front of you right now and you won't even know it. There was this video on YouTube I saw of this lady, and she was eating dinner, right? And she could see demons. And she saw this couple sitting across from her, and there was a demon around them, holding them together, and the demon had a cigarette, and the man started smoking. So the demon was that there was an addiction, right? Smoking. And she was able to see the demon literally behind their backs, holding them together. And I was like, wow, that's how it will really be. Yeah. So I think when you see someone has an addiction, or if someone has a bad energy, they're demonically, there's a entity around them. Like there's some of these readers on here, no shade, that are crazy. Some of these readers that have demonic entities, and there's a lot of people go to these random readers, and these readers are crazy. These readers have bad vibes, and these people are opening up themselves to these readers. That's why you got to be careful about the readers you go to. That's why for me, I don't go to, like I said, I only go to one reader outside of YouTube. You got to be very careful with who you go to because they might have principalities on them. So yeah, on Gerald, that's true. But I feel like on here it's more weird. Like I think on TikTok people are petty, but it's like there's so many people that come in and out. It's like it's different. But like on YouTube, it's like you have weird stalkers. You have people that are like copying you. Like, I bet you there could be a reader on here right now that just watching but not saying anything. It's true. What is your question, Donna? Exactly. I was saying that earlier. I was telling Disha, you can see who going joins your live on TikTok. Even if it's a fake account, you can click on it and see it. It's possible to change your destiny after a reading. Yes, I do feel that because I feel like, for example, if something's destined to happen to you, but you have the information, you can change it for your favor. Yes, I do believe that. So, for example, let's say that you're dating somebody and you find out that they're gonna end up cheating on you and they're gonna end up doing some crazy shit. So, you could actually change the outcome to prevent that from experiencing that. Um, so, yeah, it's kind of like a cheat code. Or you could also do magic to manipulate the energy. It's actually wild to hear. What about? Oh, I don't believe in twin flames. I feel like that's lies to keep people stuck in abusive relationships. I believe we have soulmates, but I don't believe we have twin flames. No, I believe we have a karmic soulmates and twin and soulmates, but not twin flames. No. Hi, Sage. How are you? Because I this is what I feel. I don't believe that one person is just for you. I feel like you have to experience multiple people, and I feel like a lot of times a lot of these twin flame dynamics are abusive, they're narcissistic, and it's not really love because if a man really loves you, he's not going to ignore you. He's not going to put you in this energy where you're feeling fucked up. I feel like a lot of times um people romanticize it too. And twin flames and any soul journey is not all about love. It's all about yourself and growing within yourself. We all know she is too. Karmic. Yeah, like karmic soulmates. So somebody that could, okay, so you could have a karmic connection to somebody, meaning that they're meant to teach you a lesson. So let's just say in a past life, for example, um, you cheated on this person, and in this lifetime, they do the same to you. Even though I don't believe in karmic, I don't like that word. Um, it's meant to teach you to grow, right? And those connections are not meant to last very long. You guys could reconcile, you guys could be together, you could marry a karmic, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be like long lasting. But there's some connections that karmics that last for lifetimes depending on the contract, you know? Narcissistic demons. I think it's a spirit. Yes, it's a spirit of a demon. Yes. Just like I think being I even think being too nice is demonic. I don't think you should be too nice. Being too nice is a spirit. Being too much of anything is not a good thing, right? Um, a low self esteem is a spirit, right? So it's good to be in the middle, to be selfish and selfless. You should be both. That's another thing too. I don't understand that either because it's like, why do you have to redo something? You don't remember what you did. So it's like either you come into this lifetime suffering and you're going to suffer the rest of your life till you learn a lesson, or you come into this lifetime with a blessed life, depending on your past life. But that's just like, how do you know? Then it's like you don't have a chance if your life is going to be fucked up because you're just going to suffer. Like if I die, do I redo it? But think about the people that don't even believe in this stuff, right? And they're probably suffering right now and they don't know why, and it's because of a past life issue. So basically, according to their logic, we come into this lifetime with our minds erased and we have to figure it out all over again. What do you think is the one thing that people usually underestimate? Huh. That's a good question. Yeah. I think themselves. I think people usually underestimate themselves. It's you, because I don't want to say, oh, it's love or it's this person, it's your family. No, I think people underestimate themselves all the time. I think a lot of people doubt themselves. They don't believe in themselves. They don't think that they can do this. They care too much what everyone else thinks, but they don't realize that they have the power to be more stronger. So I believe it's you. People most underestimate themselves. They end up going through life blindly and foolishly. Princess, how do you know what lesson you need to learn? That's the thing. I feel like you'll just learn it. I feel like once you experience something over and over again, that's usually when it's a lesson. So if you keep repeating something, you have to look and you have to ask, why am I repeating this? And then you have to do some soul searching and figure out why. Sometimes it can even be as small as you being too nice or you not saying no. That could be a lesson, right? You have to learn that. It could even be something just small. My line is sent back to her. No, I've never heard of that. I have to check it out. Mine's a man. But I think every woman likes bad men. I feel like the thing I always tell women is women have more control. I just think women are too emotional. Like men, one thing about men is men are never going to love women the same. A man is not going to love you the same way you'll love him. Men don't really love women. I'm gonna be honest. Men are logical. Men don't put feelings into things unless he's very sensitive and he can be very caring, but he's probably gay. No, I'm just kidding. But men usually are not emotional. And I think a lot of women lose because they give so much of their emotions and they think that the man has to be emotional, and they're looking at it through, well, I'm in my feelings, and you know, he has to be. It's almost like they look at everything through feelings, and men are not like that. An example would be, let's just say someone comes back, your ex, and let's say your ex don't even love you, but he just comes back because he's bored, and now you're thinking he loves you, and then you're like, well, why would he come back if he doesn't care about me? You're putting your feelings into things, and a man is not thinking, oh, I love her, let me come back to her. Oh, I love her, I miss her. He's not thinking that. Even if they say that, they're not using emotions behind that. And women get confused because they think everything is feelings, 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 feelings. And men are not like that. And then another thing too, men will move on quickly from a woman and they'll be with another girl, but it doesn't mean that he loves her. A lot of women will think, oh, he has to love her because he just left me. Man can't be alone. A man can't be alone. So a man will replace you with someone who he thinks is better than you. And he's not thinking with his emotions, like I said. And you will think, oh, he has to love her because you think everything is feelings. Men are not like that. Men are not emotional. Men don't love women. Men don't love the same. They're just incapable of loving you the way you want them to. That's why women have to think more logical. They have to be more like a man. A man likes a woman that is more like them. Men don't like women that are too feminine. A man likes a woman that's more masculine because it reminds them of themselves. So I always tell people, be logical, women. Don't give too much. And I always tell people too, don't over invest in the man. Let him be the one pouring into you more than you into him. That way you have the advantage. Let me tell you something. One of my exes, I didn't even love my ex. Okay, I was with him for like a year, and he was like in love with me, and he loved me so much that when I broke up with him, I didn't care. When I played him, I didn't care, and he was all in his feelings. So who had more the advantage? Me. Granted, I don't think you should play with anyone, but at the time I was young. But look who was suffering. He was suffering. Wasn't suffering. He was giving me everything I want, and I didn't care. And who won in the end? Me. So it's like you have to look at it. Love is a game. You have to be strategic. You got to be with someone who's going to give you more than you give them. Otherwise, you're never going to win. So you have to think more about yourself. And don't fall in love either. Don't say I fall in love, because when you fall in love, you get hurt. So you learn to love somebody, but you don't fall in love with them. Yeah, Sage, because he's why because he's gonna do more for you. He's never gonna leave you. He's gonna put more effort into trying to make you happy and give you more what you want. And you're gonna have the advantage. That's why that's why you should get to know a man before you have children, right? You get to know them, and if they have kids, don't mess with them. I'm sorry, but like if you have kids with another person, I don't think it will work. I feel like you need to find a man or a woman that doesn't have no kids. Get to know them first, and then have, if you want to have children with them, but make sure that you're going to benefit from them, whether it's financially, emotionally, Get a man that's going to buy a business for you, that's going to support you in a way where you could have more financial assets. Probably like he's narcissistic, but it's the truth. I feel like, and it's true. Like women have to be more narcissistic. I feel like a man is gonna like a narcissistic woman more than he's gonna like a very emotional woman. So yeah, the Virgos. We're naturally narcissistic, so it's easy for us. We're naturally narcissistic, so we don't have feelings. I wish I'm too kind, like a puppy. It's good to be kind, but just try to. But see, that's the thing, because how you set a foundation with someone, that's how it usually ends. And then it's harder to change it. So next time you meet someone or going forward, try to be more mean. Like I always tell women, be more mean. And when I mean mean spirited, don't be like psychotic, but be more mean to men. Okay. What does that mean? Putting up your boundaries, making them work hard for your attention, play a little game with them. Men like a little chase, so you have to be a little bit manipulative with a man to keep him as well. So you have to be more mean. Don't think with your heart. Do you have a Cancer placement? See, cancers. They're very. I don't like. I don't like waters. I don't like. I like Scorpios, but I don't like Pisces or Cancers. Cancers are just too emotional for me. Sometimes men get tired of the games. So you should. So I was okay. So that's what I said. Play a little game. Don't play a consistent game with a man. Play a game. Play little games with a man until he starts to give you what you want. But see, you guys play games all the time. Men play games every day. Oh yeah, we do. Sage is a narcissist like me. Me and Sage have narcissist placemates. Just kidding. Before his girls started to play that silly game. So Ivo, as a man, do you like? Okay, well, I know you're married, but when you were younger, before you got married, like, see, I don't know, 'cause I don't know how to ask. Wait, how do I even? Do you like submissive women or do you like dominant women? A little, yeah, exactly. To be so, be a little mean to men, but not like, oh f you. Like, no, no, no. Like, be a little bit mean to a man. Like, make it a little hard for him to get your attention. But you notice how women like mean men. Women like a man that's mean. Women don't like nice men. So Women have to match that because if a man is too nice, you're not going to respect him either. I wouldn't respect the guy that's too nice. I would probably take advantage of him, not going to lie to you, because you know what I mean? That's me being toxic. Me and Sage, he texts us out like, no, we probably treat him like shit. I'm a crybaby, but then the other Gemini. So you're like a messy Gemini. You're like crazy. I like women who are independent, but yeah, good hearted. Yeah, no, it's good to be good hearted, but don't be too good hearted. Yeah, toxic in love. I'm emotional for sure. Yeah. But see, women are more emotional by nature, but I feel like if you guys could like balance it out, then you'll have these men under your thumb. He said, "Oh no, bro." Oh, my phone's at 5%. I'm gonna type the hell go through your phone and look through your followers, see if we're talking. You're so toxic. But Sage, I think it's easy for you to detach. Like you can detach easily from somebody, or it's not as hard for you to detach from someone because you're a Virgo. Virgos are naturally we're naturally like we're naturally people I block and I forget about them and they start stalking me or they start messaging me like, why did you block me? You're so evil. I'm like, wait, who are you? Y'all should see my block list. I have like so many people blocked. Yeah. Have y'all like blocked people and you forget about like okay, so I'm a type of person if I cut somebody off, I'll forget about them the next day. Like I'll just forget that we had this conversation, this interaction. And then like 3 weeks later they'll come and hit you up and you're just like, wait, who are you? So I get fudged. Ain't what I'm saying. I love deep. So I get fudged. They bail me. They bail me out after. Oh my gosh, you've been to jail. You're crazy. I've heard from someone that Afghanistan is going to grow and become much more powerful by each passing time. I want to go to Afghanistan. You blocked your husband. Oh my, what happened? When did you block him? Like Blueface and Krishan. Yeah. Did you hear he got out? Oh, that's good. Hey, child. Sometimes husbands' wives don't work. You know. Replace Krishan. My phone's at 3%, y'all. It's gonna die. His eye looks soulless. I feel bad for the baby though. He really hurt. Yeah, I mean it's good to have a good heart, but just I don't know. See, it's like I could tell someone like it's easy just to say, to not have a good heart, but it's like everyone has their own feelings. I mean, everyone has their own personality, so it's like you just gotta work with it. How are you in your man Sage? How is he doing? Yeah, I think she has attachments on her. Yes. Mhm. No, I'm crazy too. Yeah, Gemini's. 2%. Shit. Hey, do you still talk to Sandra Sage? Oh, do you talk to Gemini Glitters? Do you remember her, Sage? I'm out. I'm outside. I'm still. I need to get home and charge it. That's good. Yeah, I haven't seen Sandra in a minute. I go to therapy though. Therapy is good. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm gonna get off because my phone's gonna die like in 1 second. So I need to. When I get home, I'm gonna charge it. I'm gonna come back live. Alrighty. All right, Ivo. I'll see you guys later. Also, happy Veterans Day too. If you guys don't work tomorrow, stay safe and use protection. Bye.